So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Moon in the Dashamsha chart series. And today we're going to be covering Moon in the eighth house of the Dashamsha chart. And as you know, the Dashamsha chart is a chart that represents the obligation to society. It represents your details of your career, your status, promotions. So it's a very important chart. And if you do not know if you have this particular position in your D10 chart, what sign it's in, what other planetary placements you have in your entire divisional charts or birth chart. Check out the links here. Check out my full astrological reporting, go to my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm going to be doing some creative technique videos starting Monday on KRS vlogs. So, Moon in the eighth house. So, when Moon is in the eighth house, one thing you will notice is that these people, will have their mental and psychological issues be known at work. And I'm only talking about people who would have those. Okay, like people will notice that, this person does not seem to be doing well, mentally. So whenever, let's say, they're going through some depression, like for example, you're 25, 26, you just broke up with your girlfriend, you're sad, depressed, and when you go to work, it's something you can't hide or control. Now, eighth house is the house of hidden things, like, right, secretive things. But Moon is such a sensitive placement that Moon has a hard time containing that particular avastha of the eighth house. But because the mind, would become so vulnerable that the way you talk, okay, because of especially Moon looking at the second house, the way you will talk, the way you will communicate, will reveal something strange, will reveal something different. On the other hand, if one doesn't go through any of these things, then such a person will always they'll be the type of individual who enjoy office gossip. They enjoy the hidden scandals that are happening at work. They enjoy conversing things in secrecy. Like, for example, I've seen these type of situations happen in my own life where I know like a couple of employees, they like to discuss things in secret a lot. When they go on a break, they always talk about in their own little group. And once you get to know what they have been talking about, like, okay, yeah, they're this involved in these office politics and office secrecy. So this person will enjoy that. And usually this is the individual whose mind will always be towards wanting to research things at work, wanting to dig deep into things at work. And usually they like to be in a position where they contain and hold the secrets. For example, let's say HR. This is a great position for HR because an HR professional will know exactly what the salary is of every employee, including even the owner and president. Even though their salary will be more complicated because it's salary and then the benefits of the corporation. But still, it's a secret privileged information. And usually if a person, regardless of the field, their mind is about how do I, okay, now that I'm in this particular organization, or if I am doing this business, how do I transform something? How do I change something? Mind is always towards, I want to make such an impact and I want to have such a legacy that it changes things. Especially when it comes to work, I want, people to know I'm revolutionary. And this will also, you will notice with Moon in the second, because Moon will then aspect the eighth house. So that site is on the eighth house. So this kind of becomes you know, that mutual positions where a person wants to change things and transform things. But also, you will see, with especially moon being in the eighth, they have a hard time controlling their money. Meaning the money that they will accumulate at work, they would want to spend it. They're gonna be much more attracted towards kind of accumulating goods, things that may give them pleasure. And especially, you will also see with moon in the eighth house, such people, well, back in my days, I don't know how the workplace goes now, because I've been out of workspace now over a decade. But back in the days, I knew like some of these ladies will bring like, novels that they will read on their breaks, lunch breaks, and usually those novels will be something more, especially with this position, like mysterious. So the enjoyment, because see, moon represents enjoyment, what makes us happy. So at work, one of the leisures you will see, they will like reading, like mystery novels, mystery books. So moon in the eighth house, on one end, a person can be impacted psychologically, and they can become vulnerable and susceptible to, having their work be affected by it. And on the other hand, they like knowing about the psychological issues of other people. They want to know, what dramas are being caused. And that's something that keeps them interested, keeps them involved in their daily work routines. Okay. So this is just a basic analysis of moon in the eighth house in Dashamsha, because again, the conjunctions and the aspects will always play a pivotal role in what happens with this moon. But anyway, if you're new to my channel, subscribe below, share me these type of videos. And if you want to know where your moon is placed, all your astrological details, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.